Hello my besties, how are you? Welcome to my DIY and welcome to my garden. With the fall season fast approaching, the hydrangeas are drying out. I want to remind you to cut them down and save them for your Christmas decoration. As a matter of fact, I decorated my Christmas tree last year and they were such an inexpensive way to fill my tree. Come on, I'll take you back.
These are perfect for filling in any holes in your tree, and they also bring so much texture. And these, on the other hand, are great for your tree topper. So cut them down, remove all the leaves, and leave them in your vase to dry for a few days. For a rustic look, you can keep them as is, or for a more glamorous look, you can spray paint them gold like I did. You watched me last year to use them in my tree topper. I use the pointy hydrangeas and also dry grass. Oh my gosh, what a great filler, and most importantly, free. I will link that video for you in the description box below, as well as the ribbon video. I showed you step by step how to add a thin ribbon to your Christmas tree, but I never showed you how I decorated the rest of the tree, and one of the besties recently asked me. So here we go, step by step, how I decorated this tree.
Are you ready to see something amazing? Ta-da!
You know I like to add Polish hand-painted ornaments to my tree, and this is my latest addition. It's huge, I call it a globe. So I start off with my biggest ornaments, and I look for a hole in my tree, and then I just tuck the ornament in there. And here's another one, just to show you. It's an old one. I just saved the bags because it's safe in there. It's very fragile. It's mouth-blown glass, hand-painted, so I treat it like gold. Again, I look for a hole and good prominent spot, and I tuck it in there. Here's another one. Snowy scenery in a church. How perfect. Next time I'm in Poland, I want to visit the Christmas ornament factory and participate in the workshop and try my hand at painting. Oh, that's gotta be so much fun. Look at that. These ornaments are not cheap, but I just buy one every year. And I often get asked where. In US, they're not as common, but some stores do carry them, so be on the lookout early in the season. And I have a whole bunch of other large ornaments that I got over time at Walmart and Dollar Tree, and I just keep filling in the holes in my tree with them. I think large ornaments are key if you want to make your tree look like a designer had done it. Most people decorate their trees only on the outside of the branches, but you want to tuck your ornaments in there as well. You see how it sparkles deep in there? So important. Look at these. They look like covered with pearls. Got them at Hobby Lobby this year. So pretty. And then I have a whole bunch of medium-sized ornaments. I tuck them in as well. And before we add our special ornaments, we are going to add the pigs and the flowers. First, I fluff them all up, and then I layer them one on top of the other. Something like this. Let's see. I've had these for years, by the way. And this one I just bought this year at Michael's. And it's kind of big and fluffy, so I think we can split it and make two out of it. Let's see. We have two here and three over there, which is fine. They don't have to be exactly the same. What we do is make clusters out of the pigs with the same elements, as long as they look similar. So years ago, I was inspired by Decorators Warehouse with their professional decorating techniques. And I tried it on my own, and every year I've been trying new things and looking for budget-friendly options Like for example, adding the dry grass or flowers. Tie all your picks together with one of the stems. You can bend them. You don't have to cut them off because one year you might need the longer stems, right? And a bundle like that we are going to insert in a tree. But we gotta make more of these. For a 7.5-foot tree, I'm gonna use 7. For a 9-foot tree, you need 9, and so on. And same with the number of flowers, or even some extra. These magnolias I've had for years. They were actually napkin rings. I got these on clearance, and what a great deal that was. So let's see. First, I added my cluster, and I'm going to use the pine tips back there to secure it in place. Excuse Tweety jumping on my camera. And now I'm going to put a cherry on top, a beautiful magnolia right there. We are going to add these clusters around the tree in a zigzag pattern. So there's one here. We're going to place another one up here. Just tuck it in there and use the pine tips in the back to secure it so it doesn't fall out for you. And add your cherry on top. And by the way, these could be hydrangeas as well. I just have the magnolias, so I want to use them because they're perfect color here. But I'll be adding hydrangeas soon too, you'll see. Let me just add all these beautiful clusters in, and look how quickly that tree starts to look like a designer had done it, right? Nobody can tell this is all on the budget. And I have a couple left, so I'm just going to add these towards the top of a tree where it's narrow and there's really not necessary to add the long stems in, right? Just the flowers. One here, one there. Look how pretty. And now I fill in with my gold hydrangeas. And the best for last, all my special ornaments we add at the end, at the tips of the branches, so we can enjoy them and everybody can admire them. Oh, I love this part. More of Polish ornaments, the smaller ones. I'm gonna hang it right there at the tip. Nice visible spot. And we have the first present under the Christmas tree. Look at that. My precious Coco. She always finds a spot there. Tell me if your pet does that too. And here goes my nativity. You watch me touch it up, repaint it a little bit. A couple years ago, I got it at a store called At Home. And let's see, we're going to place a little angel above. Okay, we have some grass left over, so I'm thinking to insert it all above, make it look like a little stable, right? Like a roof, straw roof over there. What do you think? I think it's cute. Highlights a little bit the nativity scene here. I have a couple more angel ornaments. We're gonna hang them around baby Jesus. Oh, so cute. Last finishing touches, like little birds, are also perfect to add at the tips at the end. Actually, this peacock is kind of big with his tail. But if nothing else will hang there, a bird would be perfect. And I'm glad my dad came by. I have command hooks on the ceiling because you remember I did this 2 years ago. And I'm using the fishing line to hang the angels from the ceiling and sit at the tips of the tree on both sides, adding the trumpets for them. And we are done. I hope you like the final result and I inspired you to use some gifts of nature in your tree.
All right, my besties, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're gonna take advantage of the fall season and cut down some hydrangeas and grasses, save them for the Christmas season. And if you don't have them in your garden, maybe one of your friends does or neighbors. I'm sure they will actually appreciate you helping them out too with the pruning for the spring season, okay? Take care, my friends, and see you next time. Bye-bye.